Kemetic yoga is a practice based out of ancient Egypt. It's a practice of mindful movements and mindful breathing. So throughout our practice, we use what's called rule of 4 breathing and geometric progression. Geometric progression is pretty much saying that we're going to be moving our body part by part. No huge movements will be taking place. Everything will be broken down by chunks. Maybe I might say, inhale your arms 3/4 of the way up, and it'll just look like this. And I'll say, exhale your palms together. That's an example of geometric progression. Bit by bit, chunk by chunk, so that you're always aware of what's going on and where our body should be. With our geometric progression, we breathe with the rule of 4 breathing, which means we're going to be breathing in through our nose and out through our nose. And we're breathing in and out as slow as possible. So maybe for a count of 4, we can breathe in. And then trying to hold it at the top for a few moments before exhaling out of the belly, out of the nose, letting the belly fall. So we want our belly to rise on the inhale, and we want our belly to fall on the exhale. So trying not to breathe into the chest or the throat, but trying to send all of that energy down to the belly. And then trying to send the energy from the base of your spine to the top of your head when you're holding the breath. The phrase merkut, or pyramid. So I may say make a pyramid or a merkut with your hands, and that'll look like this. A pyramid or a merkut with your thumbs will look like this. I'll be walking you through all of that and the other merkuts with your legs and your bodies, but I will walk you through all of it so you'll know exactly what to do. Do you have any questions?
No.
Alright, so let's start our practice laying down on our back and mummy. So you can lay down onto your back, legs extended out in front of you. You can take your hands wherever they feel comfortable for you. And while we're here, we're just going to begin to breathe and ground ourselves in this present moment. Mindfully breathing in through the nose, slowly, allowing the belly to rise up on the inhale. Slowly exhale, allowing the belly to fall away. And just continuing to breathe, to be grounded, to be present in this moment. Utilize this moment as a sacred pause. A sacred pause where you stop and bring stillness into the physical body. But also bringing movement into the spiritual body, the breath, the body within, allowing the breath or the spirit to move through you. attempting to bring the thoughts down. Clearing the mind. Utilizing the breath as an anchor. Utilizing the breath as an anchor in this present moment. Maybe we utilize this moment to set an intention for our practice. Your intention is your why. The reason that you showed up to the mat today. What are you looking to gain, to receive, or to give? Breathe into that intention. An intention can be to gain clarity or to bring more love, compassion, abundance, healing energy. Whatever it is that you want to manifest into your life starts with intention. Take a few more rounds of grounding breaths here, clearing the energy that is no longer serving you in this present moment. Maybe even just setting it off to the side. If you would like, you can pick it up later, but for now, let go of what is no longer serving you in this moment. Continuing to breathe here mindfully. Now on your next inhale, I want you to turn your head to the right looking over the right shoulder. Take a few rounds of breath here. Looking over the right shoulder, breathing, opening up the vertebrae in the neck. On your next exhale, send your head back to the center. Gazing at the ceiling if your eyes are open. Or gazing at the back of the eyelids if your eyes are shut. Just like an inhale here, slowly in through the nose. As you exhale, turn your head to the left, gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale and bring the head back to the center. Exhale. On your next inhale, take your left palm and plant it down onto your left thigh. And as you exhale, plant your right palm onto your right thigh. Bring the legs side by side, ankles touching. Straight out in front of you. So bringing both of the legs right next to each other, touching. All right, now let's breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in and take your chin to your chest to gaze at your toes. Exhale and make your way up into a seat with your legs extended out in front of you. You can get there however you need to. If you need to use your hands to push away, that's fine. Let's take our hands to our thighs and breathe for a round of breath. In through the nose. Slowly out through the nose. Let's take our hands underneath our knees. And let's inhale and bring our knees up into a pyramid. And exhale. Let's take our hands out to the side. Fingertips touching the mat or the ground. We're going to inhale. And we're going to take our arms up 3/4 of the way in a rainbow shape. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our hands together. Our palms are going to face the front. Inhale, get nice and tall here. Exhale and bring the hands down to the feet and the forehead down to the knees. Bend the knees as much or as little as you need to here. And if you can get your fingertips down to your toes, that's perfect. If you need to bend your knees more, you can. And just breathing here. In through the nose. Exhale. On your next inhale, you're going to bring your hands back up into the air. And exhale the hands down to the side, taking the fingertips down to the floor. Excellent. Let's do it again. Inhale and bring the hands 3/4 of the way up in a rainbow shape. Exhale, the hands together, palms facing the front. Breathe in, get tall. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. To be here comfortably and restoratively. There's no shame in the knee bend. You should be able to take your fingertips on top of your toes. And the forehead should rest comfortably on the knees. Let's inhale and bring the hands up. Exhale the hands down to the floor, fingertips touching the ground. Let's breathe into that original intention. Let's inhale and plant our palms down on the mat. Exhale. Inhale, bend the left knee and plant the sole of the left foot down onto the mat. Exhale, bend the right knee and plant the sole of the right foot down onto the mat. Just take our hands right next to our hips. Inhale and scooch our glutes up to our heels. Exhale and slowly begin to work yourself down to the mat, bringing the elbows down. Bringing the lower back, middle back, and upper back, head down onto the mat. We're here breathing in through the nose. Hold it at the top. Slowly let it out. Allow the breath to be the anchor, bringing you back in, keeping you steady, breathing in. We're going to move into a bridge. In order to get there, we're just going to work our shoulder blades underneath us here. So maybe lifting up on the left side, pulling that shoulder blade right underneath us. Lifting up on the right side and pulling the shoulder blade underneath us. And then we're going to inhale and lift our hips up and away from the mat, keeping our palms planted down. Let the hips rise up. Breathe here. Feel the belly as it rises up on the inhale. Exhale and bring the hips back down onto the mat. Breathe here. We're going to work our way back into that bridge. So on our next inhale, we're going to lift the hips away from the mat. Breathe for 2 rounds of breath here. Breathing into the belly. And exhale the hips down. Take a round of breath here. On your next inhale, bring your knees to your chest and wrap your arms around your shins. Lifting the feet off of the mat, bringing the knees to the chest. And then bringing that lower back and grounding that lower back down onto the mat. Really feeling our entire back being on the mat here. And let's just work our way side to side, just rolling out the back. Remaining mindful with your breath as you're there. Finding stillness. Breathing here for a round of breath in through the nose. As you exhale, extend your left foot out in front of you, about 6 inches hovering over the mat. We're just going to extend the left foot out. Excellent. Point the toes of both feet towards the front of the class. You good? Breathe in and take your chin to your chest. Exhale and pull that right knee in closer to your chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale and bring the left knee to meet the right knee. Wrapping the arms around both, bringing the head down to the mat, grounding that lower back, breathing here. On your next exhale, you can extend your right foot out in front of you, same way that we did the left. Let's inhale and take our chin to our chest, gazing at the toes. Exhale, pulling that left knee in a little bit closer. Breathing in. Trying to keep the upper back on the mat, just taking the chin to the chest. Excellent. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale slowly and bring that right knee back up to meet the left. Exhale and let the head come down to the mat. Rocking side to side as we breathe. Finding stillness. Let's take our hands and place them down on the mat, leaving our knees where they are. Placing our hands right in front of our glutes. And now let's inhale and extend the feet out in front of us. Let's hover them over the mat about 6 inches. Breathe in. Exhale and slowly bring the heels down to the mat. Excellent. Let's inhale and take our right hand to our belly button. Exhale and stack your left hand on top of your right. Breathe here for 3 rounds of mindful breath. When you feel called, we're going to move onto our hands and our knees on the tabletop. But take your time, get in there. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you there. Let's take our knees together, our thighs together, ankles side by side, shoulders stacked on top of the wrists, hips on top of the knees, flat spine. Breathe in through the nose. Let it out. Now let's take our right hand and bring it next to our right knee. Our fingertips are going to go towards our toes as well. So our right hand is going to come on the side of the right knee, left hand to the left side, the left knee, fingertips pointed towards the toes. Breathe in. Exhale and slowly sit down onto the heels, leaving the hands where they are. Let's take one more round of breath here, in through the nose. Exhale and take the palms and place them on the thighs. Finding a straight spine here, relaxing the shoulders, breathing into the nose, filling up the belly. Finding that space between the breath, between the inhale and the exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to take our left palm and plant it down in front of our left knee. And exhale, the right palm down in front of the right knee. Breathing here, 2 rounds of breath. Inhale and plant your left elbow down in front of your left knee, planting the palm down as well. Exhale and plant the left elbow down right in front of the left knee and the palms down as well. Breathe here, gazing forward in through the nose. Let's inhale and slide our left hand to the left corner of our mat. And exhale and slide the right hand to the front corner of your mat, right corner of your mat. Breathe in. Hold it. exhale and let the forehead drop down to the mat. Breathe here. Breathe into that intention that you set. Inhale and lift the forehead off of the mat. Exhale and slide both of the hands back onto the thighs. Breathing in through the nose. Let it out. All right. Our next inhale, what we're going to do is we're going to take the sole of our left foot and we're going to plant it right next to our right knee. So our left knee is going to be up. Sole of our right foot is going to come right next to our right knee. We're going to keep sitting on that right heel as long as that feels okay for us. How's that feel? Cool? All right, now let's take our hands in front of us, thumbs touching in our coop. Let's breathe in through the nose. And as you exhale, you're going to rotate the top of your body to the right. Yep, keep on going. Elbows pointed to the side. Excellent. Rotate. But the hands aren't going to be on the chest. They're going to be about 6 inches in front. Excellent. Now rotate vertebrae by vertebrae. Excellent. Now we're going to extend our hands out to the sides. Perfect. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's inhale and turn the head to the left. Just the head. Exhale the head back to the center. Inhale. Exhale and turn your head to the right. Looking over that right shoulder. Inhale and take the head back to the center. Exhale and rotate. Come all the way to the front. Inhale and bend the elbows, pointing the fingertips up. Exhale and bring the palms together slowly. Inhale and separate the palms. Exhale and bring the palms down to the mat. Let's inhale and lift our glutes off of our right heel. And exhale and bring the left knee down to meet the right. Let's hold ourselves here for a second. Inhale. Exhale and sit down onto the heels. Now let's inhale and take our left hand to our left thigh. And exhale, take the right hand to the right thigh. Now, I'm going to trust you here. I'm not going to be able to look at you. I know you got this. So on our next inhale, we're going to set up for the same thing on the opposite side. That's called the goddess. So let's breathe in. Breathe out. On our next inhale, we're going to plant the sole of our right foot down right next to our right knee. Alright, let's bring our hands up in front of us. Thumbs touching the recoup. Elbows pointed out to the side. Excellent. Breathe in. As you exhale, you're going to rotate vertebrae by vertebrae to the left. Inhale and extend the hands out. Exhale and turn your head to the right. Excellent job. Inhale to head back to the center. Exhale to head to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale and rotate to the front. Inhale to bend the elbows, fingertips pointed up. Exhale the hands together. Inhale and separate them. Exhale the palms down to the mat, out in front of you. Inhale and come up off the left knee. Off the left heel. Okay. Alright. So let's come into our tabletop. So our hands are going to go out in front of us. Our shoulders are going to stack on top of the wrist. Our hips are over our knees. Let's breathe here.
Knees together?
Yep. That's perfect. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's take our hips in some circles here. Rotating them. You can get as deep into it as you want. Finding stillness when you feel called. Let's inhale and bring our left hand in front of our left knee. Exhale and bring the right hand right in front of our right knee. Breathing in. Exhale and sit down onto the heels. Inhale and rise the hands out and in front of your face. Exhale and rotate vertebrae by vertebrae to the right. Now we're going to take our left hand to our right hip. Left hand. And we're going to take our right hand and bring it all the way behind us, touching the mat behind us. Let's breathe. Let's take a straight spine. Breathe in. Exhale and look over that right shoulder. Opening up the vertebrae in the neck as much as you can here. Breathing in. Exhale. Let's inhale. Exhale and turn our head to the front. Now let's inhale and lift the hands. Exhale and rotate them to the front. Inhale. Exhale and rotate vertebrae by vertebrae to the left. Let's inhale and take our left hand, or right hand to our left hip, and our left hand back behind us, like a kickstand. Taking a straight spine, inhale. Exhale and turn the head over that left shoulder. Turn our head to the front. Lifting the arms and rotating to the front. Breathing in. Exhale the hands down to the thighs. Breathing in through the nose. And out of the nose. Inhale and bring the left hand right down in front of the left knee. Pretty much touching it. Laying it down. Moving back into our cheetah. Now we're going to bring our right hand down in front of our right knee. Inhale. Exhale the left elbow down in front of the left knee. Inhale the right elbow down in front of the right knee. Exhale, extend the left hand to the left corner of the mat. Inhale the right hand to the right corner of the mat. Exhale, drop the forehead down to the mat. Inhale, lift the forehead off of the mat. Exhale. Inhale and shift your weight into your palms. Bring your chest up to the top of the mat. Staying on the knees. We're here, all the way up to the top of the mat. Shifting all the weight into those hands. Excellent. Now if you want, you can lift the knees off of the mat or you can keep them down. Let's breathe in. Exhale and arch the spine backwards. Inhale. Exhale and arch. Just inhale and come up into a high plank. So we're going to come onto the balls of our feet and we're going to hold ourselves up like a push-up. I know we're not going to do this for long, so let's take one round of breath in. Exhale and send the hips up into a merkut or a pyramid, a downward dog. Maybe taking a step forward, just a little step forward with the left foot. Trying to get those heels down to the mat. Excellent. Extend the spine, maybe walking the hands out a bit. Breathing in. Chin to the chest, breathing out. Inhale and come up onto the balls of your feet. Tippy toes. Exhale, step forward, all the way forward to the top of your mat. Keeping a generous bend in your knees. Alright, now let's bend our knees enough so our knuckles can touch the mat. Take your chin to your chest. Let's shuffle and bring our big toes together. Heels slightly apart. Excellent. Let's take our left hand and wrap it around our left ankle. Right hand around the right ankle. Inhale and pull your chest down to your thighs, bringing your chin to your knees. Excellent. Breathing in. Let it out. Let's take our hands and put them in a pyramid shape, like a diamond, and then place that on the mat. Excellent. Gaze into it. Breathe into it for a round of breath in through the nose.
Knees bent.
Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, and we're going to slowly rise up on the inhale, caressing the feet, the ankles and shins on the way up. All the way up. We're going to stack the vertebrae on top of each other one by one on the way up. Now we're going to inhale and we're going to create fists with both of our hands. Our hands are going to be down to our side. Going to relax the shoulders. Relax the neck, relax the gaze. Our big toes are together, our heels are slightly apart. Let's inhale and create fists, isolating the movement just to the hands. Inhale. Exhale and slowly release your hands back into palms, Kemetic palms, the fingertips down. Excellent. Let's inhale and create fists again. Exhale, release. Let's inhale and take our right hand right in front of our chest. Our elbow is going to point out to the side. Alright, and we're going to exhale and take our left hand on top of our right hand. And our thumbs are going to touch. And recoup. Inhale and rise your hands all the way up like a sunrise. Exhale and release the hands down to your side, 3/4 of the way, like a rainbow shape. Our palms are going to be facing out. And we're going to stop right about here, 3/4. We're going to breathe in and feel the energy in the palms. Full mindful breaths here. On your next exhale, take the hands down to your side. Excellent. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take spaghetti arms. So we're just going to kind of loosen our hips and rotate from side to side. Continuing to mindfully breathe. Finding stillness. Inhaling and creating fists. Exhale and let them go. Inhale to create fists. Exhale but keep the fist. It's time to balance. Finding our balance. Let's inhale and lift our left foot off of the mat. Lifting the left knee up. And now we're going to extend the left foot out in front of us. Breathing here. Let's bring that left foot back to meet the right. Big toes together. Heels slightly apart. Inhale, squeeze.
Squeeze what?
The hands. Exhale, release them. Inhale and squeeze the palms, creating a fist. Exhale, but keep your fist. Inhale and slowly rise the left foot and knee away from the mat. Extend it out. Breathing here. Exhale and bring it back to meet the left. Inhale and squeeze the fist. Exhale, let them go. Inhale, rotate the hands and shoulders to the outside, facing the palms out. Excellent. Inhale and breathe in, bringing the hands up 3/4 of the way. Exhale and slowly bring the palms together. Inhale and take the head halfway back. Exhale and let the head drop behind you. Inhale to take the head back up. Slowly exhale. Let's take the back of our hands together. And then we're going to breathe in. Exhale and slowly take the hands all the way down to your side. Inhale and create fists. Exhale, let them go. Inhale, take your right hand and place it onto your heart. Exhale, we'll plant the left hand on top of the right hand, relaxing the shoulders. Breathing here. Self-gratitude for moving your body gracefully, mindfully, with your breath, breathing here. Accepting the present moment for what it is, here and now. When you feel called, you can make your way down onto your back for your final resting pose of moment. You can bring your head towards to the top of the moon. You can rotate. Yeah. Breathing here. When you're ready, you can bring some intuitive movements into your body. Ask yourself what you need, how to take it. Listen for the response. If you need stillness, take stillness. And when you're ready, in due time, your time, I'll meet you in a comfortable seat, but only after you're ready. Your time. In Kemetic yoga, we finish our practice with the word hotep, which means peace. Let's breathe in together through the nose. Out of the nose. Hotep. Thanks for practicing with me.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. How you feeling?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
good. Any takeaways? Any?
I like how it was, it made you, yeah, just more mindful and like slow down yourself
Mm-hmm.
to like really focus on the movements.
Mm-hmm.
Where, yeah, it is kind of like a workout. Some poses where
Mhm.
like you have to really, find balance and like strength to like stay there. And it looks easy, but
Mm-hmm.
I think you would have to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 You did a great job.
Thank you.
Mm.
I kept looking to see what you were doing. Some stuff. I was like,
Because
Yeah.
you'd be lost.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like sometimes when it's like, yeah, if you're in it, yeah, it's like you can have the best attention span in the world, but like, if like once things start getting a little bit tougher, it's harder to know exactly what's going on without looking.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
relying on one sense.
Yeah,
Like,
because it's like instead of me figuring it out, and I let me just look and
Mhm.
see what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess it's because a lot of the stuff I'm not used to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did a good job.
Yeah, you did a good job explaining it too and going slow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So thank you.
Absolutely. It's 3:20.
Okay. And we started at like 2:10 to 15 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So today hit an hour.
Yeah.
They always hit an hour. Did it feel like an hour?
Yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it felt long, but yeah, I wouldn't say like an hour, maybe like 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Give this thing to turn off.